respected dignitaries on the dais, Dr. Chandrasekhar Garu, Dr. Sanjeev Singh Yadav Garu, Dr. Gopinath Garu, Dr. Shobha Madam, and Dr. Hari Garu, and all the doctors assembled here. And I don't need to say much about the work done by Dr. Murthy Garu because it has been told by other speakers, but I would reiterate that he has been doing yeoman service to the doctor fraternity who treat the marginalized, the ailment, the people who have ailments. He has been doing yeoman service. He has honored about 2,500 doctors, and I think he will continue this practice in the days to come, in the years to come, and it will not only be seen in this state but also it will spread throughout the country. I wish that the ACNO organization grows to such exponential levels. And coming to National Doctors Day, I would say that it is celebrated, as you know, on July 1st to mark the birth and death anniversary of the legendary physician Dr. Bidhan Chandra Roy, who made immense contributions to the cause of promotion of science. Dr. Roy served as a physician to Mahatma Gandhi and was later elected as the second Chief Minister of Bengal. After becoming CM, he accorded top priority to the treatment of poor and needy patients. The day is celebrated to recognize the contribution of doctors who work relentlessly to save the lives of their patients. He was the first one to establish the Indian Medical Association in 1928 and the Medical Council of India. And in fact, during a self-purification fast during the Satyagraha movement, Gandhi refused to take medication. When Dr. Roy arrived on the scene, Gandhiji asked Dr. Roy, "Why should I take your treatment? Do you treat 400 million of my countrymen free?" Then Dr. Roy replied, and I quote, "No, Gandhiji, I could not treat all patients free, but I came not to treat Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, but to treat him who to me represents the 400 million people of my country," unquote. In response, Gandhiji said in jest, "You are arguing like a lawyer, third-class lawyer in a Mofussil court," and eventually relented. Such was his stature that even when Jawaharlal Nehru became Prime Minister, Dr. Roy was one of the few doctors whose advice he paid heed to. One of the doctors attending Nehru told the Washington Times Herald in 1962 that Roy is tall enough to ask Nehru to obey medical orders, and he was very active in local administration as the Mayor of Calcutta, Vice Chancellor of Calcutta University, President of the Medical Council of India, and Governor of United Provinces, and then known as Uttar Pradesh now. It was during his mayorship that the city undertook a massive expansion in free education, public health, road infrastructure, improved electricity and water supply. Following independence, Dr. Roy wanted to concentrate purely on his profession, but on the prodding of Mahatma Gandhiji, he took the office of Chief Minister of West Bengal. Mind you, this was a time of utter chaos when the region was torn by communal violence and influx of refugees. He passed away on 1st July 1962, but not before leaving behind a legacy of deep respect for the spirit of public service, which he fulfilled both as a doctor and as an administrator. It is not a surprise that when Dr. Roy passed away, the British Medical Journal called him the first medical consultant in the subcontinent of India who towered over his contemporaries in several fields. The obituary went on to argue that at his professional zenith, he may have had the largest consulting practice in the world. News of his visit to a city or even railway station bringing forth hordes of would-be patients. I would like to thank all the medical professionals present here and also all the medical professionals across the country for their service to mankind. Roman statesman Cicero said, and I quote, "In nothing do men nearly approach the gods than giving health to men," unquote. Doctors, they are, as one of the speakers has said, that they are treated as God, but I'd say that they should also be treated as human beings, and it is not without a reason. And there are many people whose lives would have been in danger or would have been the victim of some disease or accident. And when it is that time when we lose someone of our own, or on such occasions, doctors are like an angel and give us a new life. But we should understand that they are also human beings, and they mistakes do happen, and there is an increasing litigation with regard to doctors. I am a practicing advocate. I have also done my MBBS, I have done my LLB, LLM, PG diploma. So I am a medical professional and also a doctor. I have done cases pertaining to medical negligence. So mainly the error which is human is treated as a mistake, which is treated as a bona fide mistake, which is not correct. The Supreme Court of India has time and again stated that doctors should not be prosecuted for errors. But if it is a gross negligence, that is a different matter. So today when the country fought such a big war against corona, doctors have saved millions of lives by working hard and day and night. Many doctors of the country have had to lay down their lives while doing virtuous work. I pay my humble tribute to all these doctors who laid down their lives and express my condolences to the families. Towards the end, I would like to say that medicine is a profession respected by all in the society, and I quote the famous French writer Voltaire, who said, "Those who are occupied in the restoration of health to others by the joint exertion of skill and humanity are above all the great of the earth. They even partake of divinity, since to preserve and renew is almost as noble as to create." Unquote. I am sure our medical fraternity will respect the good faith and trust that people have bestowed upon them. You all are empowered to contribute to the nation, to touch and transform the lives of millions. I hope that you will remain firm in your conviction to the higher objective of selfless service in society. I wish everyone present here a very happy National Doctors Day. I thank the organizers, I thank Act Now Foundation, and I thank Murthy Garu for giving me this opportunity. Thank you one and all. Jai Hind.